So first question you got, this is from Pam. Can the Democrats be saved?
Excellent question. So I'm running for lieutenant governor as no party preference, NPP. I used to be a Green Party member during the years I served in Richmond up through 2016. And I switched from Green Party to no party preference to vote for Bernie Sanders in the election because NPPs could vote on the Democratic ticket. And then I stayed NPP. And the reason is because I think I can bring progressives together, progressive Democrats, Green Party members, Peace and Freedom Party members, and many others. So I support the good fight within the Democratic Party. There are those that are in the belly of the beast, so to speak. We know both parties are corporate controlled. But those that are fighting within the Democratic Party are revealing the real problems that this party has. And I think they're doing a good service by fighting within the party. I personally choose to stay outside of the party and fight that good fight. And like I said, bring progressives together in a big tent, regardless of party preference. You know, I think we have to build that movement before any labels, get really finalized. I mean, we may need a new party, and I'm for multiple parties. So if the Democratic Party could be reformed, I don't know the answer to that. But there are many who think it can be, and they're fighting very hard, and they have the principles that I have. So I say go for it. If you could reform it, it'll be something really different than the Democratic Party ever was. So it'll sort of be like a new formation of the party. But I stay on the outside. I always have. I feel that's the place for me to be. And we need people inside and outside coming together, and we could really build that power that we need, that people power. And that's solidarity with one another. And that's what really, I think, will move us forward. And, I believe that's how we're going to get things done, because without that strength of a movement, things don't get done.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that because like as far as people being on the inside and how that's important, because I've had to kind of check myself and remind myself of that. Sometimes I'm a little guilty of staying in my Southern California bubble. And I remind myself that, Bernie Sanders, what he is doing from the inside is he is really unmasking the corporatocracy for what it is. And every time he proposes legislation that, corporate Democrats support when it's convenient for them, but then back away from later, he's exposing more and more. And, to many of us, well, we already know this stuff. Well, a lot of people don't. Our movement is still very small. That's just the reality of it. And we need to make it larger and larger. So instead of saying, what I'm saying is, whether we like it or not, we need some people on the inside poking the machine. That's just the reality of it. And Bernie, whether it was intentional or not, fell into that role. And now he's playing that role. And we need someone to. It might as well be the most popular politician in the country. Is this his strategy? I don't know. I can't. I'm not him. I don't know. But it seems like we do need somebody to do that. Right now it's him. And somebody's got to.
I agree with you 100%. He really has exposed the party and all the problems with the party. And that's such an incredible, eye-opening experience for so many people. And so, like you say, he's exposed things, he pulled away the veil, if you will, of that was, disguising the Democratic Party. And people are awakened, and they are saying, hey, we didn't know this was how our party operated. We would like to change it. And we're going to fight to change it. And that's important. So, we're all fighting for the same thing inside and outside. And, I don't know Bernie's strategy either. So regardless of, what his strategy is, we know he did some phenomenal stuff, and he's still doing that. He isn't afraid to take on the establishment within the party. And I wasn't afraid to take on the establishment in Richmond within our city council. And that's important because you can reach the people by really exposing, what's happening in your city and your state and your country. And, from there, people rally around the issues that you're standing for and that they stand for. And, like in California, we have single payer Medicare for all, free public college, a public bank we need. We need to tax the 1% and ban fracking, so much more. And we did, we have a track record in Richmond. I just want to share that because in Richmond, not only did we defeat big oil in the electoral arena, but we did things like pass minimum wage to $15 an hour. We passed the first new rent control law in California in 30 years. We decreased crime dramatically. We got a 75% reduction in homicides while I was mayor. We also got over $100 million in additional taxes from Chevron. We limited their pollution, sued them in court, and we did many, many green job training initiatives. And we joined a community choice energy program where our residents get cleaner and greener energy. So these are, with a track record of getting things done, holding on to my principles, holding on to my, strong backbone, and working shoulder to shoulder with the community, I want to do something similar, in a collective way in California. So in a nutshell, that's kind of what I bring to the table. And Bernie has helped that surge of bringing progressive values to the forefront. And, I'm just happy to be in solidarity with him as well.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. That was a clip from Get Your News On with Ron, the world's first viewer-curated streaming news show. What does that mean? That means I log on to a stream and people tweet me articles over on Twitter at Ron Placone, or they use our Reddit subsection, which is just Get Your News On with Ron over on Reddit. And that's how we build the show. I'm seeing all these articles for the first time. We are literally getting our news on together. Follow me on Twitter at Ron Placone so you can participate. And this show streams live every Tuesday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please do tune in. If you want to support this show, you can do so over on patreon.com/Ron Placone, where for as low as $1 a month, you get access to exclusive podcasts every week, exclusive videos, free tickets to shows when I'm performing in your town, and more for as low as $1 a month. Please do consider it. Thank you so much for your support. This has been Get Your News On with Ron.